I'm Elsa, a recipe developer with Pillsbury, and today we're making jelly bean cookie candies. Jelly bean cookie candies. This 3-ingredient, no-bake recipe uses our safe-to-eat raw cookie dough. So first we're gonna line 2 sheet pans with parchment paper, and then we're just gonna take our dough out of the packaging and put it into a bowl. So I'm just gonna break the dough into small pieces, roll it into a sphere, and then kind of just roll it between my fingers to form a little bean shape. And you just repeat the process. This is really fun to do with kids, fun to do in a group. The more people you have, the faster it'll go. I like to use just plain sugar cookie dough because it's soft and smooth. It's easy to coat in candy coating, whereas like chocolate chip dough, you'd have chocolate chips sticking out. You could also do peanut butter dough. That would be really good. If your dough gets too warm while you're rolling out the jelly beans, you can just pop it in the fridge for like 10 minutes. And then once you've made all of your beans, you're gonna pop them in the freezer for about 20 minutes until they're firm. And then while your jelly beans are chilling, we are gonna chop our almond bark. You could also use white chocolate candy coating. I find that almond bark tends to be more forgiving and easier to work with. I'm just gonna chop it into small pieces so they'll melt easily in the microwave. Once your almond bark is chopped, then you're gonna divide it between 4 microwave-safe bowls. And we're dividing it into 4 bowls because we're gonna dye each bowl a different color. Our first ramekin is microwaved, and you can see our candy coating is nice and silky. So this candy coating can be a little finicky to work with. What you wanna do is get it just melted, but not too hot. So I microwave it in 30-second intervals until it's 80% of the way melted. You'll still have a few chunks in there, and instead of heating it till it's melted all the way through, what you wanna do is just stir it, and then the residual heat from the candy coating will melt that last 20%. And so now I'm gonna add some food dye. And sometimes when you add food dye, the candy coating will seize up a little bit. It'll feel less melted, and you can always just pop it back in the microwave for 5–10 seconds, and that'll help. And now that our beans are chill, we're gonna start coating them in our candy. I'm just gonna take one at a time and drop it in and swirl it. Make sure it's fully coated. Scrape off any excess candy coating, and then plop it on our second sheet pan that we've lined with parchment paper. So I'm making solid color jelly beans, but if you wanted, you could add some food dye and swirl it to get a tie-dye pattern. You could also add sprinkles or edible glitter and really make these your own. We're gonna pop these into the freezer for 15 minutes, and then they'll be ready to serve. They're ready to go. The nice thing about parchment paper is that it's a non-stick surface, and it makes for an easy transfer into the bowl. So they're easy to grab. So good.